What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Wrath of the Lich King Classic video. So today, well, you guessed it, we're taking a look at the botting situation in WOTLK Classic, and honestly, it's quite a pathetic situation, isn't it? Like, there's so many bots running around in WOTLK Classic, and we started noticing this literally week 1 of Wrath, and the situation has just been getting worse and worse ever since. We are now in phase 2, and botting is basically at its prime. There's bots everywhere, you can see them in the open world, they're flying in Solheim Basin, they're flying all around the place looking for those juicy herbs and also mining veins, and we can also see them inside dungeons. I made a video on Manitoum's farming, or I started making a video on Manitoum's farming, and I noticed there was quite a few people running in and out of this dungeon, and I thought to myself, this can't be random, right? And look at their movements. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Just look at their movements, and some of you might be saying they're real players. Trust me, they are not real players. Not a single one of the people that are running out right now from this dungeon is a real player. You can see them walk in a diagonal line towards a certain point, a exact same point following the exact same script, and then running back as well. There's 2 different bots they are using here. One of them is running like this guy, he's running straight there, then walking diagonally towards the NPC or the vendor. In no world or in no way, shape or form is that like real human behavior. Real people would just walk straight to the vendor instead of walking one way, then changing their direction 90 degrees and then walking back. It's and the bots are following that same mechanic. They're following the same scripted path, and there's 2 different paths, one of them walking like that one, and one walking in a diagonal line after you leave the entrance. And the thing is, these bots are doing the same thing on repeat. I was standing here for an hour watching these guys, and it's the same thing happening back and forth every single time. The Death Knights here will have the same spec. They will be spec'd into both Unholy and Blood, and they will have the gear score between 2.2k and 3185. I think the highest I saw here was 3.2, and the thing is, like, if you notice that gear score, that is just before they have to start doing heroic dungeons. So these are Death Knights that have been leveling up to level 80, and then they go out and farm content. They literally just level up, some of them even buy some easy to buy cheap BOE gear, and they start farming. Not a single one of them do heroic dungeons, and if they do, they either have bought their account, or they are actual players farming, because there are some actual players farming. But if you want to tell me that all these DKs here are actual players and they just happen to be guildless and with the exact same setup, the exact same pathing, and also the exact same talent points and the exact same gear score, well, you're either insane or ignorant. There's so many bots right now, and Manitoum's isn't even the most botted dungeon. It is just the one that I happened to find today while I was recording some Manitoum's footage, and I just saw a bunch of DKs jumping outside. And here's the thing, I'm not even playing on the most popular server in EU. And here you can see some DKs in Orkanite Crypt, by the way, level 70 to level 80, all of them are guildless, just some extra information. But yeah, I'm playing on par with Village, which is a popular server in its own right. It's the highest populated PvE server, but if you go to a server like, for example, Gehennis, there's going to be quite a few more players over there as well. And now looking at Sethic Halls, you can see once again the majority of players here, or the majority of characters I should say, I shouldn't really call them players, are DKs, and the majority of those DKs are guildless, and they're all between level 74 and level 80. Now my theory here is that some of them are doing these dungeons to level up and bot at the same time to get gold while leveling up, and they're probably botting inside dungeons as well to level up to avoid getting reported while they're leveling up. And honestly, this whole situation is very, very sad. Here you can see the bot Annika, so you can see quite a few DKs over there as well. We're going to go over there and take a look, because that one is interesting, and it's honestly, once again, pathetic. There's 3 people out of 50 that have a guild. One of them just seems to be a throwaway guild, but yeah, all of these DKs are bots, by the way. And once again, we're going to go over there and take a look at exactly what this looks like, because it's literally a parade of bots. The bots are just flying around, walking there, flying there. I don't know. It's just pathetic to see so many bots online in this game that I personally love to play, and I love the game itself, and I feel like it's going downhill when it comes to the botting situation. And another really sad thing that I want to point out here is that a lot of players just seem to be getting more and more accepting of bots, because the regular raider or raid logging character will just say, well, good, these bots, they provide me with cheap materials, and I'm here like, really? Really? You think it's good that a game we're all playing and we all love playing is being infested by bots just so you can raid log and play inside your own little bubble without caring about the health of the game, not caring about the open world of the game or anything else? It's so anti-vanilla, it's so anti-classic if you ask me, and it's such a retailer mentality to have, where you only log on to do your raids inside your own little bubble with your own player base, inside your own guild, where you log on in the same 5, 10 or 20 man roster and play your game. Now, Classic has been preached because of the open world, and because it's the world of Warcraft and playing in that world. Well, right now, if you play in the actual world outside of your guild bubble and the raiding bubble, it's the world of Botcraft. There's no world of Warcraft, there's no world either. It is the robot universe of Robotcraft. Right here you can see so many bots just flying in. I don't know what to call this. It's the parade of bots. They're all using the same script, the same mounts, the same gear score, 20, 0, 51 talent points. And there's going to be quite a few more of these ones just flying in towards the Botanica happening right here. Once again, this is Pyrewood Village, and I would assume if you go to the Tempest Keep or Botanica on, for example, Gehenna, so if you're playing on North America, play on Pagel, and go over here, you're going to see so many DKs. It is unbelievable, and it's very, very sad. Right here, one more time, one more DK, exact same gear score, and exact same talent point setup. Honestly, I just have no idea what Blizzard is doing. Have they completely given up on botting? Like, are they not banning any bots? Seriously though. When Wrath came out, I had to report the same bot 11 times, over 3 different accounts, and even then it took 2 weeks for that bot to get banned. Now we're in the same situation. I kind of just want to report all of these bots right here, write them down and see how long it takes, because I'm starting to lose faith. Either way, it's kind of sad, kind of pathetic. Let me know what you think about the botting situation in Wrath in the comment section down below, kind of a unscripted ranting video on my part. But I really just wanted to talk about botting, and it's one of the things that I feel passionate about in the game itself, to showcase how bad botting is in Classic, and try to at least raise my voice about it, and in hopes that it gets better at some time in the future. But yeah, once again, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure to click that subscribe button for more Classic content, and if you could do me a solid, leave a like for the algo. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.